with me. Hello. Welcome to Roast Mortem Podcast. I am Tom.
I'm Travis.
Hello, I am Cody.
And I'm Mike.
Oh, it's the whole family in one chat room.
Back together.
Wow.
Yeah, well, I like seeing all of your digital faces.
Yeah.
We're
It's like
just
you're almost
digital
here.
men in this digital world.
Look at my pixels.
Yeah, do my pores look square?
I usually when I'm having digital chats, it's my penis is out. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, at least this is above the waist, this shot.
Well, yeah. I mean, I think it's out actually.
You gotta
check.
put a mirror in the background, Travis, so we can see what's going on.
Or a dick cam.
Yeah.
Guys like cam girls.
Oh yeah. Well, I am a cam guy. I'm a cam jack.
Oh, is that what that is?
It's like a little jackrabbit for the internet.
How's everyone's week? Let's start there, I guess. I know it's Travis's question, but he's not...
God damn, Tom! What the fuck? That's my thing. I leave and then you're taking my thing?
Well, someone's got to pick up the slack.
Fuck you.
You're West Coast now, okay? So you don't care. You're like, how's your week? Don't care. That's how you act now. I know your personality. I know what you're thinking.
Just the dank vapors are just all in the air right now.
Yeah, so back to my question. How is everyone's week? Cody?
Travis, I start. Travis fucking moved across the country. How about we start
Shut
with
up.
him?
I was going to do
Cody,
him
you
last.
start.
I had a good week. I accidentally drank an entire Monster Energy drink, so I'm dying now.
You feeling like a beast?
Yeah, I feel all bestial. You'll see me on certain porn categories later tonight, probably.
I actually had a monster in Montana, and it made me feel like a real American. Proud to be one.
Yeah, one of the 78 Americans in Montana.
Yeah. So, Cody,
works.
kudos to you for supporting freedom in America.
And Kyle.
And values. No, values. Monster energy drink is all about values.
Damn straight.
Remember that episode of Mr. Rogers when he drank one?
Yeah, that was the one that ended in gay porn.
Yeah, that was my favorite. PBS got weird, man.
It sure did. But it's for the people.
Mike,
yeah,
how's your
my
week?
question.
No, I'm beating Tom. Mike, how's your week?
I had a good week. I got pulled over by a cop. And I
Oh,
don't think he was a
shit.
real cop, though. I think he was like someone impersonating a cop. He like didn't ask me for my registration at all. He just looked at my license, didn't even scan it, and just like let me go.
That's your ex's boyfriend.
Could be. But he had like a weird Crown Vic. It was like a different blue than like a normal cop car. It was like an undercover one.
It's one of the ones that goes in the sky. You can't see it.
Yeah.
It's like sky colored.
And he had like a really dark blue police outfit.
Yeah, that sounds like a Brazzers skit that they just passed Mike up on.
No, my taillight was out. That's what it was.
Did you get a ticket?
No.
So it definitely wasn't a cop.
Yeah. That's why he even asked my registration.
It was a man who
My
saw
car
your
reeked
eyes,
of
your,
weed.
your beautiful eyes. He saw them without seeing the rest of the package and was just like, only a fine damsel with huge tits can have eyes like that.
That was it.
You got those triple D eyes, Mike.
Triple D eyes?
Yeah, they're just huge and bulbous and hanging out of the socket. It's got the big old vein running down the left side, too.
Oh, boy, dude. Dude, is that what? All right, Cody.
That's why I wear glasses.
Can we go back to your week? How was your week? Are you watching eye-tit porn at Brazzers, which I think is the most posh way of saying Brazzers?
I didn't realize you could say that two different ways. Yeah, I say Brazzers with my pinky out. Brazzers, bro. All right, let's get sponsored by Monster and Brazzers before the 10-minute mark.
Well, maybe I'll have a story that will have an endorsement behind it.
How was your week, Tom? Did we ask you how your week was?
You didn't, but listen, I had a traumatizing week, and I'll tell you why. I was cutting the bushes yesterday.
Yeah.
Oh?
Cutting bushes, real tall bushes, and I had noticed all this ivy had climbed up. It was an invasive species, strangling my front bushes.
Oh, God.
And I'm cutting through them.
Careful.
Cutting through them, and like, oh, that's a bird's nest that I just sliced in half.
You just
Oh,
ruined a
wow,
family.
yeah.
I inspected. Hopefully they're all at the nest, you know. Hopefully they're all out across the street getting chicken wings.
Yeah.
And I'm raking up the mess, and I see this little pink thing that's
Oh,
just
no.
like, "Ew, Sky."
Oh,
Yeah,
Wow.
so it was a baby bird.
You're a murderer.
Yeah, kind of. And I picked it up. Well, I'll make a little nest for it, and I'll bring it in the backyard, and I'll see if I can nurse it
Puke
back
down
to-
its throat.
Yes. So I set it up, and I end up Googling something, and it's basically like, just put it back in the wild. And, so my sister actually fed it some sugar water, which they recommend. I was like,
Oh,
oh, okay.
monster.
And it was like putting up its little cute head.
Oh, it lived.
Yeah, well... So this poor little baby bird, we look at, all right, let's put it back in the bush, because the bush is still there, and maybe the mom will come back. And then we went to the beach, and I got sunburnt. And then when I came back, I was like, let's go check on our little bird friend. And he had fallen out of, or he or I don't want to assume it's gender. So the bird had fallen out of the nest and landed and was dying,
Again.
covered in ants, being
God.
eaten alive.
Metal.
yeah, that is a metal album cover right there, Tom. You should have taken a picture.
Yeah,
Bird
photograph
killer.
that shit with a filter.
And Gabby's with me, and she's crying, and she's a woman. I date women, so she's
Good for you.
we're like, we have to put out of its misery. It's like it's never going to survive this.
You step on it?
Well, I was going to, but I was wearing flip flops. I was wearing Havaianas,
Oh, man.
so you can't do that. So we put it under the car
Oh,
and we squished it.
one shot.
Oh,
Yeah, I felt real bad, but then we went inside and watched the second half of Once Upon a Time in America. By the way, Joe Pesci has top billing and is only in maybe 2 minutes of that movie.
Oh, don't you hate that?
Yeah, and that movie is 3 hours and 49 minutes. So just 2 minutes of it, I don't think you get top billing, sir.
Wow.
So the trauma on both ends, I got tricked by Hollywood and tricked by a vine and killed a bird.
Tom, when you were talking about trimming your front bushes and then you saw a tiny pink thing on the floor,
Yeah.
for a second I thought maybe you got your king's head and
No, I thought he broke his eggs.
That could have, the story could have gone that way, but I'm glad it didn't. I'm only a man, and
Kill the bird.
I
you're
killed a
still
bird.
a man.
I had to kill a bird, and I killed it for the right reasons. And I know I ate chicken like 4 times today already.
That's the therapy you need.
Yeah, just get over it. It's just a little piece of meat, a little chicken nugget.
Just kill more.
Did you name it?
No, if I named it, then it would be sitting right here next to me.
Wait, is Mike the little bird?
He's alive.
Okay.
He
All
hit
right.
his car before. That was crazy.
Yeah. So, Travis, how was your, I'm assuming, bird-free week?
Oh, dude, I was not bird free. I actually killed 2 birds on the way to Oregon. So
With how many stones?
well, one of them smashed into my grill,
Oh, no.
and the other one
Your
it
car's
was-
grill or your,
Okay.
like...
Yeah, no, not my face, my car's grill. And the other one, I was in Cody, Wyoming,
Oh.
and there's pigeons everywhere, and I'm like, okay, fucking pigeons, cool. I have never run over a fucking pigeon. These pigeons just didn't move, and
Not New York pigeons.
Yeah, I just crunched one in the middle of the street. I was like, it's gonna move, right? Like, I don't know.
You shouldn't feel bad about your bird killing. 'Cause that is a normal bird that could fly away. It looks both ways. This bird's eyes weren't even open, and I mushed. You're
Yeah.
fine.
Mike, you and I have to, finish this podcast up and go kill some
Yeah,
fucking
go kill a
birds.
bird.
I feel left out
Yeah,
right
right.
now.
Well, Cody, Wyoming, you gotta teach your pigeons to be real men.
Use their
Real
fucking
pigeon
wings.
men. Yeah, no, I traveled across the country last week, and I almost feel like there's too many great stories, and I could do a little side spin-off episode or something. I don't know.
Why don't you
Made
do
for
a bonus episode
made for the
our
Patronus.
listeners?
Yeah, we'll do it. Bonus episode for the Patreon.
Yeah, just Travis's adventures. Ooh.
I did get Pizza Hut, so you can look forward to that. I'll tell you about my Pizza Hut experience.
Oh, I want to hear that.
All right.
How many
yeah.
birds died then?
A bunch. I don't know. It's probably a bunch of chicken on my chicken pizza that I got.
I don't know. You got it from Pizza Hut, so it was probably like the boxes from Canon printers.
I was going to
Yeah,
say
no.
it's all the pigeon roadkill.
Yeah, I really have too much shit to talk about, so I'm not going to talk about it. Sorry.
Great. This is a good day for me. Okay, so with that, Mike, I believe This is a turning point for Roast Mortem. We're gonna have Mike present an episode tonight.
A coming of age tale.
Whoa. Whoa.
Wait, you're coming of age?
Yes. Today on the chopping block, we have none other than the old dirty bastard of the Wu-Tang clan.
Oh.
What?
Wow. Okay.
Have you guys ever listened to ODB at all, or Wu-Tang?
I'm 70 years old. I know you're a youngin, so I don't. What is a Wu-Tang clan?
It's a Chinese form of martial arts. It's similar to kung fu.
Yeah, like Tiger Schulman's and stuff.
Mike, I'm not going to present it for
I'm
you, but
kinda
I'm
new
going to
at
tell
this.
you how. Yeah, you are new. So this is the first Training Wheels episode.
He was also known as Dirt McGurk, Joe Bananas, Old Dirty Chinese Restaurant, and Big Baby Jesus.
All right. I wouldn't know if you're fucking with me right now or not.
No, I'm being 100% serious. That's all of his nicknames. He probably has a lot more.
He had a few more, but those are the
Yeah.
most popular ones.
I want to be old dirty Chinese restaurant.
I think you are. You're actually young dirty. You're young dirty
young
Chinese
dirty,
restaurant.
Yeah. You are what you eat, so you're halfway there, Travis.
Ooh, we're halfway there.
Being young dirty is a lot worse to me because, like, when you're old, you have time to gather dirt. If you're young dirty, that just means you were born disgusting.
That's true.
Yeah.
I think that might be me then. I might be young dirty low main boy.
You missed the Egg Foo Young joke.
Egg Foo Mighty Joe Young, my favorite movie. Ooh.
The hair looks so real on this ape. The reason Mike is presenting is because I like doing ODB impressions. But I don't say the N-word,
okay.
so they're only like, I'm only swinging at 80%.
Everything makes sense now.
Wait, when he says he likes it raw, does that mean his penis is not covered?
That's oysters
Yes.
and penis, yes.
Okay.
Uncovered.
And a lot
just
more
checking.
things to come. You'll find out.
Got it.
Old Dirty Bastard was certainly the most appropriate name rapper of all time. His rhymes, unfortunately, were true most of the time, except for that one lyric where he claimed to have stayed away from ninjas, as there were very little ninjas to stay away from in Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn.
Okay, that's fine. I guess it was easier back in the day.
How do you know? Were you there? Were you there? There could have been ninjas.
There could have been
Yeah.
some alleyway ninjas.
I was in Bed-Stuy once. I'm a ninja of pizza rolls.
Cody, as the the Asian ambassador of Roast Mortem,
I'm here, yes.
are ninjas Chinese or Japanese?
The
Japanese?
ninjas are... oh, man. I don't even know. I would assume they're Japanese, yeah.
All right. Well, if you
You
want
fail at Asian.
Yeah, opposite samurais.
Now, the Wu-Tang Clan's pretty big. It's got like 10 members, maybe probably even more than that, but he's like stands out for them because his style was so unique and distinct from the other members of the group. He kind of like became his own thing, you know? Like, He
Okay.
like, stood out for most of them.
Well, he was
He's a
the.
unique fuck.
If you're not familiar with his rapping style, it is that of a drunken homeless man with
Yes.
the voice of.
Like Al Davis on crack, or
Yeah. There
or
was
Al Green.
crack,
Al
so-
Green, I mean, I'm sorry.
Al Green on crack. I know what you meant.
Okay. Gotcha.
His actual name is Russell Tyrone Jones, and he was born on November 15th, 1968.
Those are strong names. I like that.
Yeah.
Russell
Also
Tyrone
known
Jones.
as Rusty when he was a kid.
All right.
The good old Rusty Trombone,
Or, yeah,
favorite guy
Rusty
in high
boy.
school.
Now, ODB grew up on the mean streets of Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn, also known as Bed-Stuy Do or Die at the time.
It was different.
Yeah. It was a lot more dangerous back then, I feel like.
Bed-Stuy, also known as Bed-Stuy Do or Die. It's like, well, that's the same thing, but with more.
Yeah.
That's more words.
Then that gives you, it's a tough neighborhood.
Well,
Wait.
it paints that picture.
When is he growing up? Did I just miss everything? Is this because I'm West Coast now?
Yeah.
When is it called Do or Die?
Oh, like during like the 80s. I'm sorry about that.
Oh, no problem. So Run DMC is running around saying Do or Die.
Do the right thing. That movie came out. It was kind of like a big impact around there.
Did we have the same teacher, Mike or Tom, with Mr. Barron with Do the Right Thing?
Oh, yeah, he made us watch that. And then he touched a minor.
Oh, really?
And then he died of cancer.
Yeah, he did. But he always like he would like kind of go bow-legged, and he's like, "Did Mookie do the right thing?" He's like this old white guy. Did Mookie do the right thing? What do you guys think?
Who could
He
say?
did ask awful questions, and then he would just stare at the biggest set of ripening breasts that he could find in the class. He was a disgusting pervert, and I sure really liked his class.
Now, his name is Old Dirty Bastard. You're probably thinking he probably grew up in like the worst kind of situation ever, like no parents, on the street by himself. But in fact, he did have a father, and he did have a mother that were together, and they both had steady jobs. His father worked for the MTA, and his mother was a police dispatcher for the NYPD. And he had one brother and one sister.
Those are some good fucking jobs in New York.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
You make bank doing that shit.
You need those acronym jobs, MTA, NYPD.
yeah.
Full benefits package.
Yeah, I don't think the MTA paid as much back then because the union was like, the criminal union that they have today really kind of expedited that.
And also, it's like the Italian mob kind of diminished, and then the fucking MTA mob showed up.
They're all Italians.
Well, yeah. I mean, maybe
They're all
absorbed
related
in
to
the
Danny Aiello.
Described by his family, though, as a wild child and always having tons of energy. So he's got, like, fucking ADD out the butthole. Like, always fucking singing and shit, but really couldn't sing. When he was 16, his parents split up, and he found himself spending more time on the streets, getting involved in taking drugs, hanging out with girls, and also rapping.
The one thing I will say is that his upbringing about doing drugs and looking for women sounds a lot like my hood upbringing.
Yeah.
I was rough and tumble back in the day.
Yeah.
I'd wear the bandanas around my jankos. And I knew how to throw all the signs that all the women's would like.
Now, instead
Got
of
it.
drugs and ladies, I think what you're trying to say, Travis, is drugs were the little novelty size ketchup bottles that you find in diners. Right?
Yeah.
That's your drug?
Yeah,
that was
right.
the drug? And
What were the ladies?
Raccoons.
Neighborhood strays, yes.
Yeah, well, you figure it out. I mean, we all have our lingo. Ladies and drugs.
Everyone find some ladies and drugs for yourself. You can really call that whatever you want.
Now, ODB had an education. He did go to school, but by the time he went to high school, he found himself at other schools trying to pick up women instead of being in class.
Whoa.
That
What
is
up?
going to school.
What
He was
a
later
play.
then persuaded by the 5% section of Islam to drop out of high school.
Wait, what is that? What? 5% Islam? What?
Yeah, it was like a religious group that's in like it was founded in Harlem, and they kind of have this belief that the black man's the god and that the white men are devil and stuff like that.
It's like the black Islam like extremists.
Yeah.
But they told him to drop out?
Yeah, because most of the his cousins RZA and Jizza were persuading him to do stuff like that, like join stuff like that and be more active.
All right. That's some good advice.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially from terrorists.
When he was 16, his parents split up, and he found himself spending more time on the streets. This all this time, his cousins RZA and Jizza were beginning their first hip-hop groups called Force of the Imperial Master. ODB joined as the hype man, kind of like a Flavor Flav kind of role.
Who else was like a big hype man for the time?
Guy Fieri for pork chops. Yeah, come on. Easy.
That's the future, Cody.
True.
There really wasn't any hype man for hip.
Maybe all of the monkeys, they were all just hype men for money.
Yes.
Wait, maybe I'm jumping ahead here, and I'm genuinely curious because I know the Wu-Tang Clan just had a district named after them in Staten Island.
I didn't know that.
Were the RZA and Jizza from Staten Island, or were they also from Bushwick?
RZA was from Staten Island, and Jizza is from Brooklyn, where Dirty's from. And they're all cousins, by the way.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they're all related.
I think it was like a couple months ago. They just had like officially a district called like the Wu-Tang district.
Oh, really?
in Staten Island.
Wow.
Do they have like a Wu-Tang street or something?
It's like a couple blocks. Like they had like an opening ceremony. There were like signs and shit put up.
they made it really white though. It was just like Wu-Tang Street ain't nothing to speed through.
Well, I mean that's basically just Bill de Blasio. He's like, I have a half black child, but I am so hood.
I'm allowed to say the N-word. Look at my child.
So even though he spent all his time with his cousins creating music and watching kung fu movies where they get the name Wu-Tang from, he still managed to get himself into plenty of trouble. During the late 80s and early 90s, Dirty seemed to attract legal troubles. In 1987, Dirty was arrested for 3 charges of petty larceny, disorderly conduct, and resisting arrest. Around this time, a lot of protesting was going on about police brutality, which was a big problem, but Dirty would play victim about how he was always the target of random searches and pat-downs. Maybe sometimes, but breaking the law seemed to be his day job, and most of his police encounters involved him acting like an idiot hammered outside of bodegas.
How old is
So
he
this
at this
guy-
point?
He's around like 19.
So this guy gets shit-faced, and then he's just like, yo, let me get that chopped cheese, son! And like,
Basically, yeah.
and just yelling and throwing his chopped cheese at police officers. And like, we're gonna arrest you because you're a dumb idiot right now.
And they check his pockets. There's more chopped cheese in it.
Force of the Imperial Master then changed their group name to All In Together Now, in which they achieved some underground success. They eventually added 6 more members to their group, calling it the Wu-Tang Clan. The group released their debut album, Enter the Wu-Tang Clan, 36 Chambers, in 1993, receiving notable commercial and critical success.
Yeah, it's a good album.
Yeah, I love it. It's a great album. You guys ever heard that?
No, I don't think
I
so.
mean, maybe. Is that the one where they're the Flintstones and they're hitting rocks?
No.
Or the one where bees come out of their mouth?
Oh, that's the...
shit.
No,
I don't know.
That's
I've only
Wu-Tang
seen their
Forever, I
music
think.
videos.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I know what you're
really
talking
any
about.
of their
It's a weird
music.
Yeah, and that one song that Method Man did with Limp Bizkit, that's not Wu-Tang Clan. Just letting
you sure?
people know.
I thought it was.
That's some hood stuff, but it's not Wu-Tang.
This would change the lives of everyone in the Wu-Tang Clan financially. One of the goals of Wu-Tang was to sign to a label that would allow the members to release solo albums with other labels. After some arm twisting, RCA agreed to allow this in terms of their contract, and ODB was given the opportunity to find his own spotlight.
Very nice.
Yeah. Well, you read that like this is some kind of serious podcast.
Aren't we serious?
A little bit.
Yes. Yes. You passed.
Well, I mean, Tom,
need
you
beer.
said it on one of the older episodes. Like, we don't listen to comedies. This is not a comedy show.
No,
this is not comedy. No.
only a
not
fool would mistaken this.
Yes. And it's,
I'm not drinking beer. I'm drinking acai berry for my brain fuel.
It's a superfood.
Yet I'm fungus teaing myself. Wait, have you seen that? I know this is very topical, but have you guys seen the video of the dude who invented kombucha? I said it with
No.
air quotes.
No, what does he look like?
Everyone needs to look that up. It's a Forbes video. It's fucking. Speaking of West Coast, and like one of the, I saw it when I was in a hotel going here, and I was like, should I just turn around right now?
I see.
He looks fake. I mean, he looks really weird. Just look it up. Everyone, I don't care if you're driving. Just pull over,
Yeah.
whip your dick out, pull out your pussy, watch the video.
Okay.
Got it.
I've watched a few videos without pulling out my penis.
It's tricky to do.
Oh, I need ventilation. I get very heated whenever I watch videos.
Right, whenever you're taking in information. I understand.
Yeah, I know. HR has a field day with me.
Good to know.
So now, we're in the year 1993, and what does Dirty do? He gets himself in trouble with the law again. In 1993, he was convicted of second-degree assault for an attempted robbery, and he would also find himself shot for the first time in the abdomen by another local Bed-Stuy artist.
So this dude got shot.
He got street cred now.
What? Yeah, he really is going to
There you
make it on the inside.
In March of 1995, ODB's debut solo album, cleverly named Return to the 36 Chambers, Warner Music Group had advanced Dirty $50,000 for the album, which was promptly spent on bullshit. But this gallant musician still needed to feed 7 of his 13 acknowledged children, As ODB would never give up free money, he would wrangle up the children and his favorite baby mamas of the day in his limousine and treat them to a banquet of the finest food stamps NYC had to offer.
Oh.
Wait, hold on, Mike.
Yeah,
I know,
let's unpack.
I know this is the first episode you've done, but when did he get 17 children? How did that happen?
Well,
And-
He liked women. He liked it raw. He was always had
Okay.
girls around him. He was always trying to talk to girls, and he never used a condom.
When was his first child? Like, well, tell me. Was he like a?
He was 19. I think he was first
He was
child.
19 years old, blasting some probably underage vagina.
well, that's
Probably.
slander.
He was. He acknowledged 7 of them. I mean, 13.
Yeah,
he wasn't too sure about the 13. People say it's 13. He never really, was like, I have 13 kids. But in a lot of interviews, he seemed like kind of.
We were watching him on on Howard Stern, and Howard Stern started grilling him. And by the way, it's like the weirdest interview.
Yeah, he's definitely on something.
He's
in that
fucked
interview.
up, and he's just mumbling the entire time.
Oh man.
He can never deliver a point, and he avoids the kids thing like the fucking plague.
Yeah.
And the first caller in asks him about his kids, and was just like, "Yo, I was down at Hoboken Hospital, and I saw you out there. I saw you with your visiting your new wife who was just having another baby. So was that true or not?" And he's on the phone like. Whoa. And Howard Stern's like, "Oh, that's pretty funny, right?" And Robin's over there just like, "We're both black."
Yeah, I've seen her do that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, that was pretty much her role on that show.
Yes.
Are she still? I mean, are they still doing it? They went to Sirius or some shit, and then
He
I don't
invented Sirius, I think, and
Really?
then disappeared. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know much about Howard Stern. I think he's kind of funny, but not enough for me to keep up with him.
yeah.
Now there's actually an MTV video of this, of him actually going to the food stamp office with his kids. It's actually pretty funny.
Kids and baby mamas?
Yeah, they're like all like partying in a limousine, and they just pull up to like a food stamp office.
Wait, but he's making bank at this point, right? Like,
Yeah, he just got a $50,000 cash advance from the record company for his new album,
oh, there you go.
but he couldn't deny free money. He's a cheap bastard.
This dude hadn't filed his taxes, so technically he was still eligible.
That's how you
Yeah.
do it. That's the trick.
He would go to the welfare office and collect $375 in welfare food stamps every week.
In a
while he was-
limousine.
Yes. And then, yeah.
Like a true baller. Now, even though his singles off of Return to the 36 Chambers had made him a celebrity out of him, it never took him away from his mischievous ways. His little stunt on picking up food stamps in a limousine was seen by his caseworker, and his eligibility was revoked immediately.
Yes,
This also
good
led to
casework.
an entire welfare reform in New York City in 1996. So, to anyone who has a hard time getting the welfare they deserve, you can thank Dirty.
Yes. Good. I was gonna say like someone should be yellow or red flagging the welfare in limo maneuver.
Oh, the video though is so funny. He's like, "Why would you turn down free money?" It's
Yeah.
fucking gold.
Great question.
He's a great person
Yeah, he's
to
very
YouTube.
crazy person. Yeah.
I just think that why would you turn down free money?
Are you channeling someone right now, Travis?
I'm not channeling shit. I don't believe in that crap.
Fair enough.
Now, like we said before, he had 13 kids, so ODB liked to fuck. Didn't really
Yeah,
have
he had
much
he had
thought in
13 he had
what was
13
doing.
chambers that he emptied into.
Yeah. Now,
I actually found a quote for Mike to read. Don't skip any of the words.
now this is a quote by Ghostface Killer on how much ODB liked to fuck. He loved pussy so much, I seen this blank wrap a gauze around his dick after getting a STD. Then he put the condom over the gauze, so his dick was looking like that fat thing blank makes giant hand gesture quotations. He still fucked the bitch.
With a gauze dick. Okay.
That is
So
so
He
gross.
had,
That's
he had
pretty
burns
much-
on his dick.
Yeah, that's pretty much a burlap bag condom.
No, it's like, damn girl, I'm gonna do the mummy on you. I'm gonna wrap it up like the mummy, son.
That's what Brendan Fraser's been doing. That's why he can't get jobs anymore.
Yeah.
That mummy dick.
The cashier was like paper or plastic, and ODB was like one then the other.
Both, please.
Yeah.
He's very open about this stuff. He's very open about his sexual transmitted diseases and giving it to people and
Oh, no, you can't be open.
he's very open about it.
I'm sure it was like a stamp collection of them, but what were his sexually transmitted diseases? Do you know?
Yeah.
Range from gonorrhea, chlamydia, herpes, probably most
don't-
under the sun.
Yeah, I mean,
All the lesser ones.
Do you have AIDS, though?
no, he didn't.
Not AIDS.
Probably no AIDS, but definitely gonorrhea. He talked
talked
about
about
that
gonorrhea
a
a lot.
lot.
That's a great subtitle for this episode. Probably no AIDS.
So his dick was dripping all the different colors
Oh my
of
God.
fluid.
Yeah.
It was like all the colors of the rainbow coming out of
surprised
it.
it didn't fall
Paint
off,
with
to be
all the
honest.
colors of my dick.
Now, when you say he was open with his STDs, were you talking about his likelihood to share it, or were you talking about the source? Which was more open?
More like talking about it in his rap songs.
Got it.
Yeah.
And women still fucked him.
Yes, people still fucked him. Like if I heard some dude rapping about gonorrhea on his dick and I was a girl, I probably wouldn't want to fuck him. You know, unless maybe he's got a lot of money. So
Look, dude. Women have done crazier things.
he got a lot of money. I guess
That's a curable disease. You know, he's a celebrity.
Yeah, he's a celebrity. You just take the gonorrhea to a memorabilia shop. It'll
Take a pap smear and put it on the shelf next to your elk head.
like a Billy Bass, you know. I got this from ODB.
the bass just pukes out pus.
Yeah, just a bass, just fucking disease. It's ODB's voice. I want pussy for free.
Yeah, just spewing pus.
the song Rawhide is on his Brooklyn Zoo album, and the first opening words is I love coming on my mom's pussy. Which is probably the
I don't
most
know if I can relate to
insane
that.
rap lyric I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, his mom was alive too.
Yeah.
I mean, my mom listens to the show. So why you're really trying to sell me like ODB, Mike? You're putting it out. You're targeting me. You're targeting me.
I swear.
God damn it, Mike! Your first episode and you're targeting me.
No, you're just West Coast and
fucker.
you feel
I'm
like you're
sorry.
targeted all the time now.
Yeah, man. I can't wait to see your hashtags on Instagram.
You're gonna be vegan next? Hashtag vegan, eating healthy.
My asshole will never spew vegan food. It's
you
all
want to
meat.
for a weekend?
You can take what I poop out and just turn it into a straight jerky. Because it's all meat.
That
right.
is, that's pretty vile.
So now
Yeah, come on.
we're back to, ODB like to fuck we were just talking about. So we're
course.
gonna talk about his children. So around 1997, Dirty was exposed for not paying $35,000 in child support.
Yeah, all right. He likes free money, but what happens when the money costs something?
Yeah, wasn't about really paying his child support at all in his life.
He claimed to.
Claimed to, yeah, but
Oh, that's the worst.
How can you not pay for your children? They need their education, they need their sweets, they need all these things.
That's what daddy government's for. Don't you know?
Government
Yeah.
can't give no children sweets.
You just take the food stamps and turn it into sweets.
Yeah, I think they put like a syrup on the back of those stamps.
since Dirty liked it raw enough to write several songs about it, he felt that was enough warning to any hoe that he was going to put a seed in had no intentions of watering it.
Oh.
Yeah.
It's not like those kids even worked for it.
Oh, wow.
He battled several baby mamas, claiming that they had no proof that children were in fact his.
So we got a Maury episode here.
I like
and-
Maury.
Yeah, his life was a Maury episode.
Oh, yeah. And that he was busy and had not time to pay these dues anyway.
Yeah, okay.
Yo, I'm
Got
busy.
it.
I can't pay for that, but whatever. This is why I'm not a father personally. I'm busy.
Because you're busy.
I got no
He had
babies.
time for kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was also arrested for failure to pay child support for 3 of his children, and he spent 6 months in jail. And if you do the math, this would be much cheaper than paying child support, so I guess Dirty came out on top.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah,
So-
okay, you can look at it like that. Yeah, sure.
So wait, so are you telling me that Dirty is Neo of the Matrix? He entered the
Yes.
Matrix. He saw beyond beyond the coding.
Yes.
And he won.
Even though ODB's legal troubles, he was still a rap sensation. Dirty could not do no wrong. A nice chunk of his life he spent high on crack and weed, not paying attention to the world around him. He also blew himself up while performing Ghetto Superstar at the 1998 Video Music Awards.
Wait, he
Can't
blew
do no wrong.
He blew himself up?
He almost blew himself up.
Yeah.
He exploded? What was he smoking, like propane crack?
He was so messed up that he was like standing on top of like a pyrotechnics like explosion thing in front of the stage. And Pras from the Fugees actually had to pull him away right before the explosion went off and like saved his life.
Okay.
Oh shit.
There's actually there's video of that too. Him like literally last second just yanking him away, and this thing just goes off. This giant explosion on stage.
Can we never have pyrotechnics on this show? I just want to throw it out there. I don't think any of us should.
Cody, is that an attack on me?
It can be. Do you want it to be?
Yeah, Travis, if we have pyrotechnics, you're going to try to find a ham to roast on it.
That's all that's all I want is pyrotechnics. I'm hungry.
We need your eyebrows intact for the show, Travis. The
I've lit
camera's rolling now.
I have lit my face on fire, so I'm used to exploding.
I remember
Were
that.
you there? Yeah, Cody, you were there.
I wasn't there. I was there the next day at work when you had to explain that to our boss.
All right. So I used to do this thing when I was a little bit more. I used to have a Royale because I was a really cool guy, right? And you know what a Royale is?
No, it's a Royale.
It's like a little landing strip for your mouth. So it's just like goatee and then like
It's
beard
Guy
area,
Fieri's
but like trimmed
facial
out
hair.
into a square. It looked great. I looked
Yeah,
like a
yeah,
great
it did.
boy.
You probably look hot.
You look like a dick.
Yeah, no, I look like a dick. But so I had that going on. So I used to do this thing where I'd light Sambuca in my mouth and then go like and like shoot flames out. And it
Yeah.
worked when I didn't have a beard. And then I grew a beard and someone was like, hey, here's this like, I don't know, it was like fucking moonshine or some shit. Like, oh, do the thing. And I was like doing it. And the percent alcohol like tickled my throat. Because it wasn't Sambuca, like that's like bitch, like 10% or something. So it kind of tickled my throat, so I kind of like coughed a little bit, and the flames just shot out of my mouth and caught my beard
God.
on fire. And so I was just hitting my face over and over and over again, while all my good friends were just laughing at me. I'm
was
like, my
very funny.
face is on fire.
Yeah. Definitely no pyrotechnics for you.
So I burnt my face, and then the next day when I went to work, I was like, because I didn't want to say I was like, lighting alcohol off in my mouth. So I was like, I don't know, I was like blowing on the fire. My beard caught on fire, and
Oh my god.
I like pulled a survivor and just like passed out into the fire.
Yeah, I remember you explaining that, and I was looking at your horrific wound at the time, and I was just like, I don't think I could hurt myself the way Travis just described, but I let it go because I'm like, hey, Travis is creative at hurting himself.
It just looked like I had herpes, pretty much, like of the mouth.
But extended herpes.
Yeah.
Yeah, like tarmac herpes.
Like
you go, yeah.
leprosy herpes.
We had good times when we were younger. We have good times now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Just less burnt flesh is all.
maybe.
All right, well, back to Old Dirty Bastard.
Yeah.
Now, have you guys ever heard the song "Ghetto Superstar" by Pras?
No, I'm
the
Cody. I don't do music.
Isn't that a
You know the song.
I know that song. You are something, but you will return to another.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah, that one. I thought that was Macy Gray.
What's that?
I thought that was Macy Gray.
That was not. That is Maya does the chorus part. Pras from the Fugees is the hip hop MC throughout. And then Mike, tell the rest of that story.
Dirty just basically just yells into the microphone, makes a bunch of sounds.
Yeah,
Basically.
he's
cool.
got like 8 bars, but the way it happened was no one knows how he got there.
Oh yeah.
They were in a studio in California, and Dirty was so fucked up that he walked into the studio and they knew who he was. Praz was working on the song, and they knew who he was, and he thought he was in New York. He was that fucked up.
Okay.
Yeah.
And Praz trying to explain to him like,
They wrote a hit
hey,
song together.
Yeah, so he Dirty loved the beat so much that they had playing in the studio. So they let him do this verse on the track, and they were
guess
like,
you can
we'll
come
probably just delete this, you know.
I guess
But they
we'll
ended
go
up
in.
keeping it, and that's like, I think that's big. That's ODB's one of like his biggest hits.
Yeah, this Proscott,
Wow.
I've never even heard of him, so it's got to be his biggest hit.
Wow.
It's kind of like when you leave the screen door open and a fly comes in and the fly just can't get himself out of the room. I imagine that's what was going on in the studio, but instead of the fly, it was ODB.
It's like that fly gets into your house, but instead of just buzzing around, it makes you breakfast.
You got to be so fucked up to not know
That's
what
cool.
state you're in. That is some fucking crazy shit. Like, I wonder what he was on. Like, fucking...
I
Is that
don't-
what crack does to you? It makes you just like that fucking
That is
tweaked
the
out?
state you're in, fucked up.
Yeah, holy shit.
I don't really know where I am right now. I mean, am I in Portland or am I in the room with you guys?
Portland
True.
isn't a state.
Oh, yeah, I'm in the state of Portland. So, yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely in a state.
Now, I'm sure you guys ever seen the Kanye West where he goes on stage at the Grammys and interrupts like Taylor Swift.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that whole skit. Mm-hmm. ODB was actually the first one to do that.
Oh, wow.
He was the first person.
Kanye
to, like,
isn't
rush the
original?
stage.
What are you saying? Kanye's not original?
In 1998, ODB rushed the stage and was appalled that Puff Daddy had won Best Rap Artist over Wu-Tang.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Well, he's not appalled. I gotta
Or-
pull up this clip, actually.
Yeah.
Maybe we should listen to this clip together.
Please calm down. The music and everything. I said, I went and bought me an outfit today that costed a lot of money today. You know what I mean? Because I figured that Wu-Tang was going to win. I don't know how y'all see it, but when it comes to the children, Wu-Tang is for the children. We teach the children. You know what I mean? Puffy is good, but Wu-Tang is the best. Okay? I want y'all to know that this is ODB and I love you all. Peace.
I'm confused now.
Oh, the confused applause is the best applause. I love that.
What's even better is that the Grammy for Best Rap Artist of the Year wasn't televised. So he bought this suit thinking that he was going to be on stage on like a camera, and there wasn't
Okay.
one. They told him, no, this is a non-televised award. And then and then he's sitting there during the televised one and just decides to run up there whenever some fucking country schmuck was getting their award. So it wasn't even relevant to what was going on.
Okay, wow. So everyone's way more confused than we are right now.
Yeah, because everyone in that room is just like, what is happening?
Wu-Tang is doing it for the children.
Yeah.
That's very true.
So
The lack of
him and Bernie Mac are in heaven right now. They're doing it for the kids.
100%
Being
accurate.
dead for the kids.
Yeah.
After that whole fiasco, 1997 was a pretty bad year for this guy. And so
tell.
around 1997, the Wu-Tang Clan was actually under fire for supposedly purchasing illegal firearms from Ohio. These weapons would later be linked to the murder of Robert Pooh Johnson, a known
Okay.
Wu-Tang Clan associate that mysteriously was murdered on 12/30/1997 after having a dispute with the Klan. The murder would actually come back later to haunt Dirty, because in July 1998, Dirty was the victim of a retaliation hit in his own home when two men entered Dirty's apartment while he was sleeping. The men held him up at gunpoint and left him for dead, and with $15,000 in jewelry. Dirty would survive this incident, but paranoia would consume Dirty and leave him in constant fear. Dirty would never be convicted of the murder, though.
You know, after Mike said that bit, I'm convinced we're going to do really well as a podcast, because that just read like true crime.
Yeah.
Oh no!
And
you be careful there.
Yeah, you read it like
True
a
crime.
true crime podcast, which
Yeah.
this is not.
Does that mean I'm a cop?
No, that means that you're like every other idiot who's making money on Patreon more than us.
Fuck. Well,
Yeah, well, I mean,
good, right?
all
I
right.
guess good.
Welcome to the
That's
roast. Tom, can you change our theme song to something that you just bought off the internet?
Hi, welcome to Roast Mortem True Crime Podcast.
After dark.
Yeah.
My name is Tom. How was your week, everyone?
Pretty good.
It was okay. Can we talk about the serial killers already? And my favorite serial killer
Is that how I sound?
is the one that owns the cookie crisp. Cookie crisp.
Daniel was
killer.
walking home from school one day. His bicycle had a flat tire. That's what true crime is. No, you don't sound
The
like
shortest
that,
episode.
but it reminded me of it. And you do sound like that, actually. I'm
glad
totally
for-
lying right to your face. All right, continue.
So now he's like paranoid as shit. You know, fucking. I mean, I would be paranoid too. If someone broke into my house, fucking held me up. So, and he's also addicted to hard drugs, which made him more delusional than he needed to be. So he decided to wear a bulletproof vest for his own safety.
All right.
Ah, yes, I've seen that fashion statement.
So he was shot once. 50
No,
cents.
twice.
He was shot twice. 50 cents was shot 50 times, and he wore a
Yeah.
bulletproof jacket. That
Every
is a
single
harder
shot.
man.
Well, every single shot was in the penis.
Right in the hole.
The bulletproof vest makes sense then.
Every
Yeah,
single
exactly.
shot was in the penis. It was lodged into his penis, and there was a Bitcoin code on it. And when
Yeah.
when
it.
50 Cent lost all of his Bitcoin and then found it, he actually found those bullets lodged in his ball sack.
Oh yeah, dude. Well, you know they're worth money. You can trade them in. A copper is $1 a pound now.
I think so, yeah.
There you go. Well, save it in your penis.
So,
where it belongs.
old dirty bastard, grow up, 50 Cent.
Yeah. Biddy cent.
50 cents.
So now
West Coast.
he's wearing this bulletproof jacket at all times. But this would also cause him to go to jail in February 1999. While he was parked in a no parking zone, he was arrested when the police officer said he saw him wearing a bulletproof vest.
Now, apparently in California,
It's illegal, yeah.
Yeah, in California, if you're a felon, you're not allowed to wear a bulletproof vest. I don't know why
Wow.
that's a law. It shouldn't be a law, but it is.
No.
Well, wait,
he
you're
gets
only
a
if you're a
pass.
felon, you're not allowed to wear it. Like, I'm okay.
Yeah,
I
in
can walk
California.
around
Yeah, you
in
guys can
California.
wear it.
Yeah, I mean, the same state that might, toothpicks might cause you cancer. And
Is that real?
I don't know. They just this might cause cancer in the state of California. You see those stickers everywhere. It's like
Don't use toothpicks?
because California is retarded. Excuse my hard R, but I'm not taking it back.
I'm glad that's the hard R of this episode.
Yeah, right.
Hey, they are my neighbors now, so calm down.
Dude,
here
you
in
lived above Jersey.
here in Oregon, we have 10-cent bottle deposits.
Ah.
Yeah.
Tom, I need you to do me a favor. When Travis says neighbor, I need you to bleep out the middle of the word so all they hear is the N and the R.
No, you can't do that to me.
Well, I'm going to do that to you. All right.
So he's back in jail, but he was let out a month later, but then found himself back in jail for possession of crack cocaine.
It fucking happens to the best of us, man.
You always have to put your crack cocaine in the vial and then in your prison wallet.
I mean, crack's a hard thing to quit.
What is a prison wallet? Is that just a butt?
Yeah.
Meat wallet.
I was just
Well,
about
the
to say
prison
the
wallet,
same
yeah.
thing.
Yeah,
Stop
yeah.
smoking crack. Start boofing it.
No, for safekeeping. Everything goes in the prison wallet. You know, you put your phone, your wallet, your keys, you put them right in there. You got a new skateboard, toss it up the prison wallet because someone's going to
Got a
try to take it
Leatherman?
from you.
That's why ladies are lucky. They can just shove shit into their vag. I have to go into my butt. It's a very tight butt.
You like
It's
it.
not very ergonomic.
Travis, how many cucumbers do you have in your anus right now?
Well, they're pickles now.
I'd be lying if I didn't say 7.
Oh, you got all right. So as Cody corrected me, you have 7 pickles now.
Pickle fucker.
All right.
So he's in jail now. He's like, I got caught smoking crack. So he was sentenced to 3 years parole and a month in a drug rehab facility for possession of crack. He escaped rehab and hid away for a while. Now, there was a warrant out for his arrest, but when Wu-Tang was doing a show in Hammerstein Ballroom, ODB couldn't resist and showed up to perform. He then fled again, but was caught at a McDonald's in Philadelphia.
Ooh. Wow.
He's a true Robin Hood, this guy.
Yeah.
Wait, but he was also caught in the McDonald's.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
that's good ease.
He was actually like
Hamburg-
signing autographs, and that's how like it all happened. That's how
What?
they found him.
That's pretty much saying like an affidavit, like I'm not in rehab and have a warrant out for my arrest.
These are all fine. Please come get my signature at McDonald's.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm gonna be in McDonald's, like, signing shit, like, come down.
No police.
I
though.
think he actually didn't want to sign them, but he was like kind of forced to because he knew it was like drawing attention to him, but he was doing it anyway. So he was like kind of pissed off, I guess, when he was doing it.
When people were asking him to sign stuff.
I
and
guess so. I guess I'll write my name on this.
He's a nice guy. He really is a nice guy. You know, he might not pay for child support, but, you know, that's only one facet to a complicated man's life.
Yeah, I mean, Tom, I don't know if you can say a nice guy when you're not paying your children.
Well, well, maybe we're just here.
And only acknowledged like 7 out of 13 of them.
maybe those children were dicks, Travis. Did you ever think about that?
Yeah,
I always wanted money. Fuck.
Oh, hey, welcome to the Roast Bottom Libertarian Podcast.
Yeah, we are. Now we're officially libertarians for the next 10 minutes of this podcast. Our political views will change and are totally irrelevant after that.
So, ODB actually had a 93-page rap sheet from the late 80s through the 90s. Some of the most notable ones were sale of drugs, illegal guns, weapon possession, murder, carjacking, and other types of violent crimes. Yeah, before he was linked to the Robert Johnson murder, but they never really convicted him of it.
It's piling on our boy.
Yeah.
And he was actually later they linked him to 2 more murders.
Do you think
Jerome
he did it?
Estrella?
He may have supplied the guns,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, I don't know. I don't see this
Put a hand
dude.
out, maybe.
From everything you've told me, I don't see this dude actually killing anyone.
no, he's a lot of talk and he's crazy, but
Yeah.
He was smoking a lot of crack, so I guess it get pretty nutty.
yeah, that'll
just a little
that'll
bit.
change, man.
Yeah.
That's true.
That's like if you've never gone to Vietnam, smoke crack, and then you might not know what Vietnam's like, but you will feel like you're in Vietnam
Oh yeah.
in a way.
All
And
over.
and you'll have flashbacks, and they won't be of war; they'll be of your own psyche.
Wow.
Vietnam
war of
is
the
actually
mind.
apparently a very nice place to vacation. You can go down the Viet Cong River, and they have a lot of drinks that are cheap. I've heard a lot of good things about Vietnam. You should all go to Vietnam.
All right,
Maybe not.
Pork
Maybe
Saints.
not walk in the fields. There might be some landmines still there, but
It's a good souvenir. Good story to tell when you get back to your Airbnb.
Can you rent like a
Prostitute?
Not a prostitute.
Well, yeah, you can.
You know you can.
How do you rent a prostitute? Who do you give
Well,
it
that's
back
what.
to?
That's what
Blockbuster.
you get back to the pimp.
Yeah, but can you rent like a mine Sherpa? Like
I've
like someone
actually
who's
heard
just like,
that
here's
shit.
$50. Walk in front of me all the time.
No,
And
I've
I'm
heard.
just gonna
I've heard
stand where
people
you
that
stand.
do that.
Really?
They know how to navigate, and they have like a fucking, I don't know, what are those fucking things that people dig up old shit with?
Metal detectors?
Yeah, metal detectors.
I feel like a mine Sherpa would help you onto the landmines, and it should be confused, not to be confused with the mine guides.
No, but like you get 2 of them. The first guy walks right in front, and the other guy is painting his feet white the entire time, so you can see exactly where that dude has stepped.
Got it.
You step only exactly where he steps.
You better.
He even gets into bed with you.
All right, so ODB, he's a mine Sherpa of drugs. We've seen where he's stepped with his crack. We've seen where he's stepped with his bullets.
He also had connections to the Bloods gang and found with large bags of paper cash money.
Which shouldn't be illegal, but it's
Yeah.
kind of like a flag for the FBI.
Kind of suspicious.
That's why I keep all my money in crack cocaine vials.
Keep mine on the sofa.
In your prison wallet.
Yes, in the prison vault. Yes.
He also had a lot of crimes on paper that really shouldn't be crimes, like having body armor on in the state of California.
No.
He had a shootout with the NYPD, but the cops thought he had a gun on him, but in reality, it was just a cell phone.
Wait, how did he have a
So it's
shootout?
not a
then?
shootout.
It's written down like a shootout because the cops claimed that he had a gun, but in hindsight,
It was just his phone.
he just had a phone on him, and there was like 2 cops shooting at him over a car, and he's just like, ah!
Did he think he had a gun with his cell phone?
No,
Bang,
he didn't.
bang,
He was just
bang,
hiding.
bang.
Yeah, I
see
was
your
gonna
point.
say, like, did he have a
Cell
really
phone.
novelty-shaped fucking cell phone?
Like
for
tweaked
the
out on
day?
crack, just like fucking bang bang. He was also arrested while on tour for stealing a pair of $50 sneakers when having $500 cash on him at the time.
Oh, nice.
Ooh.
Well, yeah, dude, it's basically free money.
Yeah. I mean, why do I gotta pay for shoes? I got money. His final jail visit. ODB would be sentenced to jail for the final time in 2001 when he was stopped by police for a traffic violation. Police officers found crack cocaine and marijuana on Dirty, and he was sentenced to 2 to 4 years in prison. Dirty did not have a good time in prison, though. Prison isn't a fun place, as you can imagine, especially if you are famous. It's like wearing a target on your back at all times. Dirty had his leg and jaw broken while in jail and was under constant abuse by inmates. Dirty would attempt suicide a couple of times as well while in jail.
Fuck.
While in jail, none of the Wu-Tang members came and visited him, which left Dirty feeling betrayed and alone and depressed.
Shit.
Well,
Wait, so
yeah,
is that like a 9/11 conspiracy? Was he on his way to the Twin Towers and then he got arrested? Because it was 2001.
I think it was like a little bit after that.
Well, okay, all right.
Maybe it was because
I think it's a
I mean,
conspiracy.
linked.
I'm just gonna say it.
Now, I'm not one to blame people that aren't supposed to be blamed, but this would have been a lot easier. Had George H.W. just gone, the whole thing was ODB.
yeah,
Ah.
The whole thing,
Yeah.
all those towers. It wasn't even any other members of the Wu-Tang Clan.
head-
It was
I'm not-
just ODB.
I
Masterminds.
laughed, but this is serious stuff.
Well, I mean, yeah, that's,
As you laugh again.
Travis, I'm sorry. You are on the furthest, if you're looking at a map, you are the furthest left on the continent you could be.
Don't worry, there's a 9/11 memorial right down the road.
Really?
I don't know if he's fucking with
No,
us.
I'm not even fucking with you. It's the day that shook the world. It's the day that ODB got arrested, and they covered
okay.
that shit up.
That 9/11. Okay. I got it confused with the other 9/11. I don't
ODB
know
was
why.
an inside job.
Inside job, dude.
I think you're onto something, Travis.
He had crack in his butthole. Whatever. We all do.
Well, they found cracks in the steel support beams.
Yeah.
9/11.
Dude, what temperature does crack melt at?
Yeah, jet fuel can't warm a spoon. Is that the right drug?
No, that's heroin, but
Yeah.
It's okay. We're from New York. We can make
guess
these
it-
jokes.
you got to warm a light bulb. That's what it is. Or a rose petal. Yeah, glass rose.
Those are cool.
Yeah.
So now, ODB had a bad time in jail. Probably got his butthole played with and got his leg and jaw broken.
His prison wallet, Mike. Come
Yeah.
on, make it. We're having this
was
catch
looking
on
for his wallet.
today.
So he feels betrayed now because none of the Wu-Tang came to visit him while in prison, or if they probably came like once or twice. So he decides to leave Wu-Tang Records or wherever they were signed to at the time, and sign with Rockefeller Records once he was released from jail. Now, for the first time in his life, Dirty was sober and on parole, trying to get back on the right path. Even with all the success, Dirty found himself in a pit of depression with withdrawals from drugs.
He also
Strict-
gained like 100
Oh,
pounds.
yeah. He got so fat in jail, which is kind of odd because when you go to
Yeah.
jail, you should be like working out or something like that.
I think that's because they heavily medicated him.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, when you get like super
With
heavy
what?
meds on you.
Cheeseburgers?
Nah, when they have those like antidepressants and things like that. You know, he still has money, so he can get whatever prescriptions he wants in jail.
Oh, yeah.
You know, within doctor's limitations, but they want to sell you stuff.
Yeah, I usually, when I order 2 combos at Burger King, I just say it's because of the antidepressants.
Yeah, one's for you.
Like,
and then
let me
the other
get
one's for the
2
Zoloft.
let me get 2 double Whoppers because antidepressants.
And then when you go to hand your card at the drive-thru, they hold your hand, they give it back to you, and they go, "This one's on us."
Yeah, and they give me a little kiss on the cheek.
Yeah.
Yeah, Travis rolls up and he's like, "I'm eating for 2. Split personality."
Whoa!
So he's out of jail. He's just signed with Rockefeller Records, and he's on parole and he can't do any drugs. So he's not his normal self. He's on a strict curfew. He has to be in in his house by 9 p.m. I think.
Yeah,
Oh, that's fucked up.
And also the looming debt of 13 children's child support payments.
13 children's.
It's a lot of fucking money you gotta pay.
Yeah. It's a lot of
Yeah,
scratch.
I don't know.
Yeah.
What are the figures? I assume it's like a fucking
You can get
few
it
grand a month, maybe, for child support. I wouldn't know.
for 18 years though.
I don't know.
Oh, back payment too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Wow.
he
never
fucked up.
paid it.
Yeah, I mean, it was only a few years prior that he was in the whole $35K for
Yeah.
it. So a
No
few more
fucking
years
Groupons.
going up. Ugh, what a mess.
I mean, have we addressed the elephant in the room with ODB? What the fuck is up with his teeths? His tooths?
When you smoke crack, that's what happens. Your teeth just fall out.
Really? Is that what happened? Like, I don't know. They're going in all different directions. They're
You don't brush your
fucking...
teeth. He's dirty. You don't brush his teeth probably.
I don't know. And then he's got that grill or whatever he wore that was all gold, but he, still kept his teeth all fucked.
Yeah, it's great. I loved how he had a grill that had the missing tooth.
Yeah.
That's creative.
Yeah, it was over his real teeth, and then it was like two parts, so you could still see that shitty missing front tooth.
So around 2003, ODB was diagnosed as a schizophrenic. Not very surprising due to his lack of mental instability, drug withdrawals, and abuse he suffered in prison. Dirty found himself in a pit of depression, became very paranoid and vocal about the government trying to kill him. No amount of fame or money really did anything for Dirty anymore, and he described life as boring without drugs or alcohol.
Which is absolutely true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
You can learn lessons from everyone, even crackheads.
Yeah. I mean, this guy liked it raw. And, how you going to take away all of that shit? You know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
So,
Oh, yeah.
Bless you.
does anybody want to take a guess on how he dies?
Oh, wow.
Child support.
Yeah, all 13 of his children showed up during the purge and tickled him to death with a mallet.
All 13 of his baby mamas came in. They hammered him.
Just beat him with a flip-flop.
They beat him with hammers.
Yeah, those 13 chambers that he busted in.
Actually,
I like this episode. We have chambers for vagina, prison wallets for assholes.
And that does play into the 36 Chambers, the Wu-Tang album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I assuming they're talking about 6 revolvers?
It had something to do with the Shaolin monks and
yeah,
shit.
there's like 36
Oh, okay.
monks or some shit.
They were really into that kung fu movie thing with their first, with that and Wu-Tang Forever. It's the theme all the way through.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
What's the album with that they're on the Flintstones?
What are you?
I don't know which one that is.
Oh, it's the one where they're in the gravel. It's called Gravel Pit, the song. I'm in the gravel pit.
Yeah,
And
it's
it
like-
looks like the fucking Flintstones.
Yeah, I feel like it's the fucking it was the day before they were gonna tear down the Flintstones set, but ODB was like, let me get that
Yeah.
real quick.
You mean?
And
Yeah.
they shot an entire music video.
You mean John Goodman as Frederick Flintstone?
Yeah, that movie, but
Yeah.
that
Oh,
movie
and-
set.
Rick Moranis as Barney.
Yep. That movie.
Oh, that great movie, great film, classic depiction of cartoon characters.
Well, check out the music video Gravel Pit after
All right, I
you're
gotta
done
check
listening
it
to this
out. I wanna
show.
see it.
Yeah.
I'm interested.
All right, Mike, how do you die? Tell us.
So on November 13th, 2004, after only being out of jail for a short time, Old Dirty collapsed from a mixture of cocaine and tramadol, which is like a prescription drug. Dirt Dog.
Isn't that the shit that they give
think
heroin addicts or
yeah.
something?
I think it's it was like an antidepressant or some shit, or
I'm not sure. I have no idea what that drug is. I don't do drugs at all.
You got to be mindful of the drug cocktail you mixing.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And especially since I'm on a podcast looking for a job. So I don't do drugs at all. I wouldn't know.
Got it.
All right, so one time I kind of mixed drugs. I ordered Little Caesars and Domino's in the same night.
Oh my god!
I
and you're
will
still
admit
here.
it was very risky. It was very risky.
Did Taco
I'm
Bell have
glad
to
you're
come
still
and
with us.
shoot you with adrenaline? And Baja
Who?
Blast? Did Taco Bell have to come over? The Taco Bell ambulance?
Yeah.
The Chihuahua.
Yeah, Taco Bell saved my life. I mean, another story, another quick side note.
Got it.
So I'm in Portland now. Oregon has legal weed, and I showed up to, I was like, let me check out one of these dispensaries, because I'm from New York. It's weird. I used to buy weed behind a dumpster at Burger King when I was a kid, and like now people are just selling it to you. And so I'm going to it, and there's literally a Taco Bell, and in the same fucking parking lot, a dispensary.
Location.
That is location.
That is
sir.
genius right there.
That's the smartest Taco Bell manager I've ever heard.
Yes.
The dispensary is also clever.
Yeah, how did he die? He died of those things.
Yeah.
So he was
OD'd
back to
on
his,
tacos.
his old ways again, and it cost him his life. Later on in a later interview, ODB Jr., his oldest son, would say that his father forced him to watch him do drugs right before he died.
Oh, wow.
So he made his son sit in front of him while he smoked a bunch of, like, I think it was cocaine and tramadol.
Wait, so his son witnessed him die? Or, like...
No.
Right before, he watched him get high before he collapsed from, I guess he had a heart attack from it. So he got high in front of his son, and the son says that someone took him away, and then later on he got a phone call that his father was dead. So I guess he
wow.
was probably starting to fucking have the heart attack that would kill him.
Oh, okay.
That's rough.
So his
Rough
son
way
is
to go.
like, he's like, watch me do this,
Yeah, so
boy. You're going to grow
Yeah.
up into me. And then he goes out and he fucking has a heart attack.
Yeah, he was like, hold my beer.
Yeah,
gonna
fuck
do
that. That's shitty.
Yeah, it's crummy. Hey, I still like ODB.
Me too.
I love
I love his music.
I love to return to the 36 Chambers. I love that album that I can't say
Oh, yeah.
because it has,
What's
you
the
know,
album
we
that
call
you
it Blank
can't say?
Please. It's called Blank Please.
Blank Please.
Oh, okay.
I wonder what that word is.
Yeah, use your imagination.
Neighbor, please.
Yeah, think Quentin Tarantino.
Wait, it was about a foot fetish?
No, the other thing that the verbal fetish that Quentin Tarantino has.
Oh, the verbal fetish. Well,
Yes.
I mean, yeah, okay. I get it.
I hope.
So that's it. I mean, I like ODB. But he's a piece of shit, though. You can't deny it.
Yeah.
No.
Questionable.
Lots of drugs.
Yeah, 13.
Lot of
He didn't
issues.
take care of his kids. Fucking took tons of drugs.
What is he, a Mormon?
I'm just going to say I don't like him.
Have you really dove into his music?
Yeah, but he's an ass booty hat. Like, I like the RZA, I like the Jizza, I really like the Wu-Tang, but when ODB fucking comes in on anything that I've heard, it's like,
Yeah. That's like
Yeah.
one of the best songs.
I think that he's like the least cool of the fucking Wu-Tang Clan.
Yeah, but he smoked the most crack.
Yeah, well,
Wild
that makes him a
Dairy's going
shitty idiot.
I don't know, dude. Really smart people smoke crack. It's just like it's just where
Yeah,
why
we're
not?
at right now.
Yeah, there's a very exclusive club. You need the MacArthur grant and
While he was smoking
to
crack, he
smoke
made
a
a
bunch
shit
of
ton
crack.
of money.
What?
Smoked a lot of crack and made a shit ton of money.
Yeah, usually crackheads are very poor.
Yeah.
So he's a good guy, because money.
He was a
that's
smart
huge.
crackhead.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's subverting the stereotypes.
I'll take the RZA, I'll take the Jizza, I'll take Ghostface Killer over ODB any day.
All right. Well, that's on you, man.
Yeah.
That's your decision. I can't tell you what Game Gear games to get. You got to get the Game Gear first.
I know. Wait, so which one did ODB ever meet Martin Shkreli and give him a sacred scroll?
No, he died
yeah.
with Martin. Martin Shkreli's like 3 years
Yeah.
older than us.
I think
I
he visited
know,
him
yeah,
in a
I know.
dream, though.
But I thought that was a little Shkreli boy buying that that Wu-Tang.
ODB's manager, what was his name? Like Jason something? He was a Jewish dude. He looked just like Martin Shkreli.
Yeah, he did.
Oh.
Yeah, we watched.
Really?
We
The
watched,
VH1 documentary is pretty good on him after he gets out of jail. Where like kind of see like his later years.
Yeah, they were filming a reality show
Yeah.
about him. pretty much when he died.
Yeah.
And I don't know if
okay.
did it air on TV?
I think it just became like a documentary of his life after parole or some shit, or...
Yeah, they were like filming the season, and he died before
Yeah,
they
they
finished.
could finish, yeah.
Oh,
It'll be his
Heath
giant
Ledger.
comeback, kind of.
Yeah. I mean,
wait, and
just-
he was like a resident on like Howard Stern, right? Like he would come in a lot.
No.
I
That's
know he
Beetlejuice.
mentioned him.
That's Beetlejuice. You're very racist.
I get those confused.
Oh,
all the
okay.
time.
I don't know. I was talking to my dad who listens to Howard Stern. He's like, yeah, ODB is always on. So he's the racist.
Your dad, yes.
Your dad? Yeah.
I mean, he's also the person who calls flip flops Jap slaps. So you know, I mean, like,
Oh my god.
That works. I'm not offended by that one.
all right, Cody, you're fucking racist too. You're not even Japanese.
Well, white people love to be offended, so
West Coast.
I'm gonna pretend to be very offended right now. How dare he? All right, so thanks for tuning into Roast Morning Podcast.
Yes.
This is our coverage of ODB. I guess there's some mixed feelings in the room that we're all in right now.
I would say so.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's still south of the dirtbag line for me.
Oh wait, fuck. We forgot that. I forgot to fucking read that one slide.
Oh yeah, Mike, this one's important. Okay, so
Okay. Just read this part. He's already dead.
So
Tell us
in-
about zombie.
He
ODB.
actually, there's a good deed he did. It's actually very like a hero status.
Change my fucking mind. Change my goddamn mind right now, Mike.
Okay,
In
so he's
February-
dead. He's at the pearly gates, and we're rattling off his one thing to the bouncer of the pearly gates. What's his name?
St. Peter.
St. Peter. Okay, so he's at St. Peter, and he's like, I got one.
So in February 1998, ODB was at work in the studio with his cousin when he looked out the window and saw a car accident on the street outside. A Ford
Oh, fuck.
Mustang had run into a 4-year-old girl who got trapped underneath the car.
Oh, was the
ODB
Mustang
ran
okay?
to ODB ran to the car, assembled a bunch of people to lift the car off the little girl, who was then taken to the hospital with 2nd and 3rd degree burns. He then went to the hospital later to check in on her.
Oh, that's cute.
He's in
Probably
heaven.
stole-
Nah, I think he's in heaven for that one, I think.
Yeah, he probably stole some
Or he's in limbo,
painkillers
maybe.
while he was in the hospital.
No, he saved a little girl's life.
I think
Got it.
I just think that maybe he thought there were drugs on the little girl. So
Yeah.
he was trying to lift the car up to get to the drugs.
In her prison wallet.
Well, that's how you
No,
live.
no, Cody. Ew. Shut
How
up.
little was she?
She was a 4-year-old girl.
Oh, I didn't hear that part. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no.
I might cut that bit out.
All right, well, good job, ODB. Great. Oh, cool. Then you don't care about your own fucking kids.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, well, that happens.
It's true.
Okay, so thanks for tuning into the Roast Mortem coverage of ODB, a.k.a. Dirt McGirt, a.k.a. Joe Bananas, a.k.a. Old Dirty Chinese Restaurant, a.k.a. Big Baby Jesus. What a great guy. My name is Tom,
I'm Travis.
I am Cody.
And I'm Mike.
and you just Google all of our social medias. That's what we do now. And patreon.com/roastmortemcast. Give us money.
Oh, yeah.
Also, give us recommendations. We will fuck with whoever you want. If it's your mom, or your dad, or your grandma or grandpa, we're not going to do them because they're probably not famous.
Yeah, and also,
Thank you.
Sounds good. Peace, y'all.
Bye.
Peace.
all right, later. Thank you, Shane Donkey Dong. Oh, hell yeah.
Baby, I like it raw.
Baby, I like it raw. Ooh, baby, I
Oh, baby, I like my penis exposed.
like it raw.
Oh.
Shimmy, shimmy, y'all, shimmy, yam, shimmy, yeah.
Are you tired of not paying for your favorite product? Patreon.com/roastmortemcast.
What's a Patreon, you say?
It's a website where fans can support their favorite content creators.
Sounds like a deal.
Deal.
This is only if you got the money.
We got koozies, we got custom obituaries, we got stickers, we have movie commentaries that you download and watch with said movie. It's like you have friends in the room.
What if I don't like history?
You're wrong.
You love history.
How much money can I give?
Anything will help. We like doing the show. We're going to do it anyway.
Mike's losing us money at every corner.
Roast Mortem Cast is here to help you take a load off that wallet.
It's all been arranged just for us to get your money.
I'm telling you that you need to give money to Roast Mortem Podcast so we can do it even better.
Are you tired of exploiting these four men?
Or you could even sponsor. You got a stupid-ass business? I'd love to talk about your business.
Point to point.
I'm too busy to read. Where can I find this podcast?
So call today at patreon.com/roastmortemcast. That's ROASTMORTEMCAST at patreon.com/roastmortemcast.
Yeah, if you want to buy me a beer, that's cool too, you know.